Hello, everyone. My name is Sri Ilaprolu. I'm the director for AWS's Generative AI Innovation Center, and I'm excited today to spend some time with one of our customers here, Sri Muthukrishnan, who's the SVP and Distinguished Engineer from Fiserv. Sri?
Sure. Fiserv, we are in the business of moving money. So at a high level, if you look at it, we have three major divisions. We have one which is core payments. You may know Zelle. We power Zelle as an example. And we have another division which is merchant solutions, which is where I'm an engineer and part of. And the third one is issuer and banking. We run the cores, we run the issuers in the back of it. So everything from a money movement perspective, from front to back, we are involved in it.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about how you decided to explore generative AI and how you're actually using generative AI?
That's correct. So there is one application from a client services perspective on the enterprise space where we have portals and there's a lot of data that we generate for these merchants. So oftentimes we find ourselves in a situation where they're asking us questions about some basic knowledge-based stuff. In the past, we would answer it, and then they would kind of go onto our portals, click through certain things and ask for some answers associated with their data questions. So now oftentimes that works, but in a lot of times, these are some complex problems that they're trying to solve on their end as well. So that's where Gen AI actually came into play. And we figured that we can actually throw Gen AI into this problem and provide a much better user experience to our merchants. And it's also going to help us internally with respect to our sales force using the same set of tools.
That's awesome. Given that you're dealing with financial data for the most part, how are you addressing security, governance? Because those are important topics in financial services
Absolutely.
space.
First, if you look at it from a data standpoint, we started this journey 3-4 years ago. So we have data in Snowflake, which is already running on AWS from that standpoint. So we don't want to move that around. So we kind of did a lot of stuff, guardrails around it, and that's already in place. When you speak about generative AI that is sitting on top of it, the key things that came to mind for us was, everything from a compliance, from a drift, all of that standpoint. That was our biggest concern. And that's where the guardrails product within the context of Bedrock, everything kind of helped us. And the other thing is when we originally started it in the Gen AI context, we wanted to look at it as a natural language to SQL. What's the problem for us? We quickly learned that works, but it was giving some wacky answers in some context. So we kind of dropped that idea and we said, instead of trying to go directly to the data, let's go through established APIs that are already there, which is going to provide the additional set of guardrails from that standpoint. So that pivotal change helped us a lot, and we were actually able to take that to market quickly from that standpoint.
That's great, Sri. You mentioned Amazon Bedrock Guardrails. Can you talk a little bit about how you're leveraging that capability?
Sure. So as the requests come in from the end users from an inquiry perspective, we have guardrails incorporated in the front going in, and we have guardrails incorporated in the way out as well. So the first things that we actually do use guardrails for is to make sure that the inquiry that is coming in, the interaction, that is something that we can actually take on. That's one area where we're using guardrails, and we immediately figure out that this is not a question that we can answer. We short-circuit it right there. Likewise, the answers that are going back out to from a call perspective, that is also going through guardrails. Another important place where we've actually been able to use it very meaningfully is the back testing. So we can go back and have a series of test cases associated with it. These are some questions. If you actually go and look at the kind of questions that are there, these are like scary questions, because those are questions that we need to ask every single time to make sure the answers don't come out. So if you actually open it up, so from a back testing perspective, that's something we kind of tested through every single case as well. That's a couple of areas where we've actually used guardrails in an efficient manner.
Besides that, as you were going through this process, were there any other surprises that you ran into or your team ran into?
I think this NL to SQL was the biggest one for us. For a long time, we were focused on it and we wanted to solve that problem. We said that's the only way where we can unleash the power of Gen AI with our customers. But we tried for a very long time and we kind of gave up. And good we gave up from that standpoint, because what we were able to do beyond that by actually accessing the APIs directly, I think it's actually opened us up to multiple other use cases. And the reason for that is when it comes to actionability, as an example, we have other APIs that are there. Now we are able to kind of quickly go and ask a question, get the data answers to that API, likewise provide recommendations where other APIs can get invoked. So that would be one of the challenges that we face and could be pivoted from that standpoint.
Sounds like a good lesson that you went
Absolutely,
through and quickly picked up.
Yep.
What's next? How are you thinking about taking more AI or Gen AI capabilities into your product portfolio?
So we are definitely going to be building a lot more into this. There is going to be a lot of tweaking in the existing product itself. Outside of it, Gen AI is there throughout the firm in multiple places, including developer productivity, so on and so forth. There are two specific use cases that I want to highlight that we are actively working on right now. Both of them are in the gift card processing space. So we actually manage the gift card platform for a lot of our merchants. You go online and you go to some of the most popular merchants. Those websites are powered by us. We are now going to be putting generative AI on top of it, where we onboard a new merchant, click of a button, we can actually crawl their website, existing corporate website, bring the styles, everything back, and generate a dynamic website for them. So that is very cool. We're actually working with AWS Proso on that one. So that's going very well. And in the same space, we are also going to be using the same Gen AI capabilities, but for image processing in this context where like it's peak season right now for us, like Christmas shopping, people are doing that stuff and merchants are doing promotions. So usually in all those cases, what that means is they are printing out new gift cards, whether they are virtual or physical. The card out itself, in order to generate it, there's a lot of back and forth that happens. We want to kind of unleash it using Gen AI as well. That's another use case that we are working on. Beyond that, there are pretty much every area we are testing out some aspects of it. But these are two things which is going to see the light of it within the next few months.
Thank you, Sri, for spending time with us today. I'm excited as you continue on this journey with AI and generative AI. Let us know here at AWS if you need any help, and we're here to help.
Absolutely. AWS has been an amazing partner, and I'm hoping this journey is going to continue in an exciting manner.
Thank you.